Hey, what's going on, guys? Dom here. In this video, I'll be unboxing the brand new Oculus Quest 2 and giving my first impressions. I'll also be giving a little insight into what the experience is like when it comes to unboxing, setting up, and actually playing. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. While I'm unboxing this headset, let's outline the big changes and throw out some numbers. It has a brand new processor, the Snapdragon XR2, which is designed specifically for VR and AR. It beats out the Quest processor, the Snapdragon 835, by a long shot. It now has 6 GB of RAM instead of 4. The tracking is supposed to be improved, especially in low light. It has a 50% pixel increase at 1832 by 1920, up from 1440 by 1600. It also has a better refresh rate at 90 Hz, up from 72. But those are just numbers. Big increases for sure, but we'll have to see how it actually translates to gameplay. But first, we have to set it up. The setup process only took 20 to 30 minutes for me. I couldn't screen record it, so here's me setting it up in the real world. In the setup, it had me pull the trigger to select, then it asks you to adjust the headset on your head and its lenses in order to get clarity. Due to the Oculus Quest 2 increase in resolution, you'll definitely want to do this. Then just some basic stuff. It'll show you a video telling you not to take it outside, make sure your play space is clear, etc. You may also notice my play space is not the clearest, but I'm only doing this for the video. Don't do this yourself. You need a 6.5 by 6.5 foot play space in order to have the best experience. Then it'll ask you for your Wi-Fi password, and it'll start downloading updates. You can take your headset off and it'll let you know when it's done with a vibration and a sound from the headset. Then it needs you to open the Oculus app and set up your new headset. It's a free app off the App Store and Google Play Store. Since I had an original Quest, I already had the app. One important thing to note, a Facebook account is required to be linked to an Oculus account in order to play. I had an Oculus account originally and linked to Facebook as well before getting this. All I'll say is I will let you know if I run into any issues with that. It was a really controversial decision on their part, but I was willing to take the risk. After that, just set up the Guardian space and learn how to recenter the screen, and that's it. When setting it up, I noticed a few things. The head strap was alright. It seems a bit worse than the Quest 1, which was not great either. Thankfully, we can remove the entire strap and replace it with another one. So I might get a new strap pretty soon. The controllers are bigger, but they're somehow slightly lighter. They do feel better in the hands though. They feel more comfortable. There is also a lot of light leakage around the nose. I think it's a little worse than in the Quest 1. I'd highly recommend a better face cover. I linked to the one I got in the description down below. You can either buy a silicone or leather face cover, whichever you prefer. I prefer a silicone cover, so that's the one I got. It is also a lot lighter than the Quest 1. It feels a lot better against my face and head. I used to only be able to play for 30 minutes before my head started getting sore, but this allows me to play for much longer. I could tell the slight bump in refresh rate and graphics. The picture overall just looks fantastic. The controller's vibrations were more prominent and strong than the first gen. The built-in sound sounded a lot better. But if you want a better sound system, just plug in a pair of headphones. We don't have the dorky double headphone jack like last year, thankfully. You originally had to buy a set of headphones specifically for the Oculus Quest. Here's what they look like. Now, however, you can just plug in any other pair of headphones on the planet. I played a few games, as you can see. A few more things I noticed. Games run so much better. That Snapdragon XR2 is doing wonders for the Quest 2. One thing to point out though, the Quest 2 has an LCD panel, while the original Quest has an OLED. This basically means that there's a backlight shining instead of in OLED, the pixels are their own backlights. The pixels can just turn themselves off whenever it shows black. So this means that the blacks will not be as deep. It's not the worst thing ever. If you came from a Quest 1, you'll probably get used to it pretty quickly. The resolution and refresh rate make up for it. Well, that's all I have for now. Do you have a Quest 2 or are you planning to get one? Let me know down in the comments. definitely leave a like and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the full review. Check out my Discord server and Patreon, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.